laws and the Constitution, first to embarrass APC, two, to embarrass the federal government. For me, I do not feel worried, but I feel so sorry for the judiciary. The executives may have problems, the legislature may have problems, but the moment justice could be purchased, then we are in trouble in this country. And the ruling this afternoon is a clear evidence that this country is in trouble. And let me tell you that this same judge has over 10 cases against Ebonyi State government with him. And you can imagine what is going to rule. We have petitioned him to NJC, and we will follow it up at all costs to ensure that this man is brought to justice. I want you to disregard the judgment. It is null and void. There is a substituting judgment in Zamfara State, and there is also a judgment in Ebonyi State. So we've chosen the one to obey. We will not obey his ruling. We will obey the ruling of a competent court of equal level that says you cannot sue a governor. The sections of the Constitution are very clear. No civil or criminal proceedings to be brought against a sitting governor. This is not a pre-election matter. This is not a tribunal matter. And so he has murdered justice in this country, and he will be remembered and his generation for this jungle justice, which has nothing, no leg to stand. I'm still the governor of Ebonyi State, and he has no powers to remove me. But let me say to the nation that there is a need to look at the integrity of our judiciary, because if the judiciary begins to rule against constitutional matters that are well laid down, then the citizens of this country may decide not to obey such, jungle justice.
David Umahi, cry, baby. You can see all over him. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you. You can see all over him that the man is weeping. The man is crying, cry, baby. You can imagine. When it affects them, they begin. That is when their eye will be cleared. When they are no longer in power. That is what the majority of them do. And it is out of wickedness. People who cannot fight for ordinary people. Who cannot fight for ordinary citizens. Once they don't have that power, they begin to misbehave. Once they are not there, they will begin to speak the same language of the people. The languages the people on the streets are speaking, those are the languages they will be speaking. You think that they are nice people, but let them get into power. Let them get into power. They become demigods. They become something else. They become tigers. All of them. There's no doubt, you can see all over him. He's crying. Within him, he's crying. Now he's telling us judiciary, the executive might have problem, no doubt. The executive the legislature might have problem, no doubt. Why should they have problem? Is the problem they have in the impunity going on? You see what is happening in APC now? The impunity that is going on is what is causing the problem for all Nigerians. It is not even the judiciary. The everyday, day-to-day problems we are faced with are caused by them. But he's telling us that, even if they have problem, it does not matter. The problems they are creating is what over 200 million Nigerians are facing, and that is the reason why they are suffering. And you are telling us it does not matter. You can do whatever you want to do as being from the part of executive, the lawmakers and whatever, they can do whatever they want to do. It does not matter. Now, the judiciary is facing you now. You are not saying, oh, the country is finished. Oh, you are not perturbed. Who says? And you are crying. Who says? Because this man used every now and then he's always smiling. Yeah, he used to smile, but now you could see that he was even talking out of fear, out of frustration. Out of frustration. He said, oh, it does not matter. Says who says it does not matter? Our market now. The pain with all these things and the frustration with all these things is that these guys, they don't learn. Others don't even learn because they believe that if somebody falls today or if any of them falls today, it's as a result of those people not being smart, that they are going to be smarter than that they are not going to be caught in that web. That is the problem with all these politicians. They don't learn at all. They will never learn. Do you know that because they have a lot of resources, the resources of the people, the money of the people is at their disposal. They are the ones controlling it. So they think that they can use money to do and undo. Now, of course, he has come out to apologize when he said it is a paid judgment. And the NBA has come out to tell him that he has to apologize or withdraw that statement. It's a paid judgment. Do you know that none of all this APC, whatever, has ever come out to say anything? Even Joe Ibokwe that always reacting, he will say, I heard that. He's the one who is always hearing what is happening in every nook and crannies of this whole world. Well, he will tell you that, oh, I hear that, I hear that. But since the judgment came on board, they have not said anything. Even the crisis going on in APC, Joe Ibokwe has not even deemed it fit to say anything, but all irrelevant things on how to attack other people, especially his own people. Oh, when it comes to that, he's a professional, he's a champion when it comes to that. So we are expecting him to say something concerning this Dave Umahi's sack. They won't say anything. Dave Umahi buy bad markets yesterday. Who say Chukukike IPOP no get power? Now so one day our Biafra will come. Yes, now it go come. It go come. It go come because this injustice in this country, we can't go like that. Thank God for those who are still standing. Thank God for those who have the courage, who are not bought over, who have not chickened out. Because we have a lot of people who have chickened out. They'll say, I beg you, if you cannot beat them, I join them. Forget it now. What is your problem? You guys, you are too stubborn. You are too this. You are too that. That is what they do. And that's why you see that as a people, we are all suffering the same thing. But we cannot even achieve meaningful things because some people have taken side with the politicians to get whatever they want to get from them. And that is it. So it's just really unfortunate. Now, David Umahi is crying. Cry, baby. He's really, really crying. What is he crying for? He's complaining. The executive can have problem. Legislature or whatever, they can have problem. But the moment judiciary begins to have problem, the country is finished. Now today, that is how all of you usually say. It's painful now. You have become an ordinary person. You have become an ordinary person. So what do you expect the people to do? No, to come and fight for you, to come and protest. Oh, our governor must be restored. Oh, David Umahi must be restored. He cannot work. He cannot work. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.